Welcome to the MU Podcast Club, where ideas spark, stories unfold, and conversations take center stage. Whether you're here to learn, laugh, or just listen, we have got something for you. So sit back, hit play, and let's dive in.
Women first, Meera.
Ekkada first unne maaku. Hello guys, this is Spoorthi and this is Medhansh. So we are doing a podcast on one of the most interesting topics about feminism. So it's just going to be a very casual, healthy discussion that I'm going to have with him. So, first question. What is feminism according to you?
Feminism, according to me,
Yeah.
is men and women having equal rights. కానీ sometimes హ్యావింగ్ ఈక్వల్ రైట్స్ అన్నిసార్లు ఉండదు. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇప్పుడు స్కూల్ నుంచి ఇంటికి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత నాన్న ఉంటే అమ్మేద నడుతాం కానీ నాన్న ఉన్నావని నాన్నతో మాట్లాడలేం. దేర్ ఫెమినిజం ల్యాక్స్.
Feminism lacks in what? Amma nana ekkada?
ఇంట్లో.
అదే. So you're saying feminism
ఇట్ ల్యాక్స్ ఎట్ అవర్ హౌస్ హోల్డ్. సో బేసికలీ నేనేమంటున్నా అంటే ఇట్స్ ది ఈక్వాలిటీ ఆఫ్ మెన్ అండ్ విమెన్ దట్ ల్యాక్స్ ఇన్ కరెంట్ జనరేషన్. అండ్ ఆల్సో పాస్ట్లో కూడా ఏం చేయలేదు మేము. యూ గైస్ హ్యాడ్ టు ఫైట్ ఫర్ యువర్ రైట్స్, బట్
yeah. So you're basically being neutral here.
Yes.
Is what you're trying to say.
Yes.
Okay, so he just conveniently said feminism means amma nana ekkada. Ante, right?
Yeah,
Like
అలాంటిదే.
intlo I asked nana ekkada instead of amma ekkada. So I am saying feminism means I can ask amma ekkada nana ekkada. Very simple.
యా
Yeah.
ఆర్ నాన్న ఉంటే అమ్మ ఎక్కడ, అమ్మ ఉన్నప్పుడు నాన్న ఎక్కడ.
Agreed. I also agree with you. It's not a debate, like I said, it's a conversation. And I also agree with his point on feminism, that feminism is like basically equal rights between men and women. That is what we're all striving for, and I hope we all try to create a world where men and women are equal. So next. So your second topic is thoda controversial. What do you think of housewife versus working women? You think housewives are treated as equally as how working women are treated, and also about the expectations with what the society has with housewife and the expectations with working women?
సో బేసిక్గా ద సొసైటీ హాస్ ఓన్లీ వన్ ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్ ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ అ వైఫ్. బీ ఎ గుడ్ మదర్ టు ద చిల్డ్రన్, వైఫ్ టు ద హస్బెండ్, డాటర్ నాట్ టు ద మదర్ ఇన్ లా, అంతే. బట్ ఇఫ్ యూ ఆస్క్ మీ who should be respected more అని, I would say working women, because she manages her work, her house, her kids and her husband also.
Okay.
While housewife also strives the same, she would not have that work pressure, no. అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఆఫీస్లో మీటింగ్ వస్తుంది, ఇప్పుడు గిన్నెలు తోముకుంటూ రాత్రికి వండుకోవాలని ఆలోచిస్తుంది, కానీ అదే వర్కింగ్ ఉమెన్ గిన్నెలు తోముకుంటూ ప్రెజెంటేషన్ గురించి ఆలోచిస్తుంది.
Okay.
వైల్ కొన్ని కేసెస్లో హస్బెండ్స్ హెల్ప్ ఇన్ గిన్నెలు తోవడం, మెజారిటీ ఆఫ్ ద కేసెస్లో అది అవ్వదు. స్లోగా జనరేషన్లో చేంజ్ వస్తుంది, కానీ ఇప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ అయితే ఒక 5-6 years తర్వాత ప్రాపర్ చేంజ్ కనిపిస్తుంది మనకి.
Okay, so I have 3 points to counter. He said housewife versus working women. Working women should be respected more than the housewives. I think both tasks are equally difficult. Do you know how difficult it is to raise your kids?
ఇట్ ఈస్. ఇప్పుడు నన్ను అడిగావనుకో స్ఫూర్తి,
Working women put nannies also. Are you understanding?
నాట్ ఆల్, బికాస్
Exactly.
దే ఆర్ స్కేర్డ్ దాట్, వర్కింగ్ ఉమెన్ ఆర్ స్కేర్డ్ దాట్ ఒకవేళ నేను నానిని పెడితే ఆ జాయ్ ఆఫ్ పేరెంట్హుడ్ ఐ విల్ మిస్ ఇట్ ఏమో.
See, yeah, you're right. You need to make some sacrifices here or there according. That's what you're saying. Why can't a woman be respected? I mean, do you think respect is subjective to the work that they do, whether they're housewives or working women? Is my question.
ఇట్ ఈస్ సబ్జెక్టివ్. ఎందుకంటే మన ఇండియన్ నార్మ్స్ ప్రకారం ఆ హౌస్ వైఫ్ ఏదైతే ఉందో, ఈవెన్ దో షీ హాస్ 100 utensils to wash and 100 rooms to clean and all that, అది న్యాచురల్. అదే వర్కింగ్ ఉమెన్కి రెస్పెక్ట్ ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది. లైక్ పెళ్ళైన తర్వాత కూడా షీస్ ఫాలోయింగ్ హర్ ప్యాషన్, షీ వాంటెడ్ టు డూ సంథింగ్ అండ్ షీ స్టూడ్ హర్ గ్రౌండ్ అని. అండ్ మన ఇండియన్ మెంటాలిటీ ఏంటంటే స్ఫూర్తి, పెళ్ళైన తర్వాత అన్నీ వదిలేసుకొని మొగుడికి సేవలు చేయాలని ఉంటుంది.
Exactly. So women are expected to sacrifice their working life for their house
Yes.
and family.
Yes.
Agreed. They are. That's their mentality. అండ్ దెన్ నువ్వు అంటున్నావు వర్కింగ్ విమెన్ అయితే ఈ సాక్రిఫైసెస్ చేయకుండా దే ఆర్ మేనేజింగ్ బోత్ వర్క్ అండ్ హౌస్ ఇస్ వాట్ యు ఆర్ సేయింగ్. I agree, but Indian mentality is also this, that working women equals to working maid. One girl committed suicide recently because of that. They are expecting the women to be good at home, like antlu tomatam, everything, and simultaneously they're also expecting the women to be working, but the food should be on the table for the guy every single time.
True.
How is that possible?
ఇప్పుడు
Can't men and isn't there a point, if you're talking about equality, can't there be equality with regard to work, that they both divide? Like maybe today I'll take care of the kids, tomorrow you take care, you pick the kids from school, I'll pick, because it is even more harder for working women compared to housewives, but doesn't mean the task of being a housewife is easy. It is very hard to be a housewife also. Imagine if you're a very educated woman and you're not choosing your work life and you're sacrificing it for the sake of your kids because you love to take care of your kids. It's not an easy decision to make, to sit at home and take care of kids while other women your age are earning lakhs of rupees. So that is even more harder, is what I think. And both deserve respect.
ట్రూ. నువ్వు అడిగావు కదా, షుడెంట్ ద మ్యాన్ టేక్ రెస్పాన్సిబిలిటీ అని.
Yeah.
ఇప్పుడు యూఆర్ లైక్ ద మ్యాన్ గోస్ అవుట్, హీ కమ్స్ ఇన్, అండ్ దెన్ వాడు వచ్చే టైంకి వైఫ్ షుడ్ మేనేజ్ ద హౌస్ అండ్ డూ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ అండ్ పుట్ ద ఫుడ్ ఆన్ ద టేబుల్.
Yeah.
సో ఈ మ్యాన్ బయటకు వెళ్ళి వస్తున్నాడు అన్నావు, కానీ బయటకు వెళ్ళి ఏం చేస్తున్నాడు? హీఈస్ ట్రైంగ్ టు ప్రొవైడ్ ఫర్ ద వైఫ్, ఫర్ హిమ్సెల్ఫ్, ఫర్ హిస్ కిడ్స్, అండ్ వాళ్ళ పేరెంట్స్ ఉంటే వాళ్ళ పేరెంట్స్తో కూడా.
Doubt. What is the girl doing when she's going and working?
షీ ఈస్ కాంట్రిబ్యూటింగ్ టు ద ఫైనాన్సెస్.
Yes, she is contributing.
బట్ నువ్వు ఇక్కడ ఓన్లీ హౌస్ వైఫ్ గురించి ఎత్తావు టాపిక్.
కాదు, it was between
General wives.
housewife and working women.
Yeah, responsibility should be shared, because when you get into a marriage, it's not like, I got a wife, she'll take care, I'll go earn, and then that's not the end of the day. It is about sharing responsibilities.
Okay.
Previous generations lo, let's go till Homo sapiens, hunters and gatherers.
Yeah.
Women ni caves lo desi illelli, they used to get food. Okay, through the years, women were put in a situation where illu బయటికి దాటి రాకూడదు మీరు, inside the house itself. And పరదా సిస్టమ్ ఉండేది, misinterpretation, as I said. And through the years, we developed instincts to feed for the family.
You're right. In this way, I also agree. It's like, it's not that I'm saying something against feminism, nothing like that. Normally, we are inbuilt, like biological ga, man usually provides, women protects. So women takes care of the family. Like women have that in general, they have the nurturing energy.
Exactly.
To take care. But the thing we are saying is that feminism is something that offers a choice for the women to either, sit and nurture or go and work. But what we are saying is, but when we decide to go and work, we want equal rights, because we are not any less than a man when we are working, is what I am trying to say. That's my point. But then both of them, working women, housewives, should be respected equal. It's not that working women should be respected more because they are working. It takes a lot of courage to sacrifice your education and life for your kids, and you're not doing it out of hate, you're doing it out of love. Nobody is asking you to shut up and sit at home. You are sitting because you want to sit. That is what feminism is saying about.
So ఇప్పుడు two things, Spoorthi. It's a choice you make అంటున్నావు కదా. Then many married women are complaining, saying that I stayed back home for the kids.
Exactly.
So why should I not be let out అని. It's a choice they made. Force లేదు, ఏం లేదు. నువ్వు చేసుకునే చాయిస్కి why are you complaining?
Because the thing, it's not about complaint, because women are expected to do this. Are you understanding? It's
Indian
not
standards ki they are.
they are anywhere.
So it's like saying ki, see, I have two options, A or B. But నువ్వు A తీసుకుంటే బాగుంటుంది అని. Well, the choice lies with the person taking the choice. నీకు the ultimate decision is influenced by this A తీసుకుంటే బాగుంటుంది, B ఎందుకు, and all that అంటున్నావు. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that is what I'm saying. Agreed. And last topic, very small topic, then we'll end our podcast. So here I have 2 points. So like college life lo, like we are all a part of college life. We are discussing about gender realities in college life. So man versus women lo ne, like how do you think men are different compared to women in the context of feminism in college life?
అంటే so far I've not seen any డిస్క్రిపెన్సీ అన్న కానీ
అంతెందుకు?
డిఫరెన్సెస్
కాదు, ఇప్పుడు ఇఫ్ లైక్ అ గర్ల్ డ్రైవ్స్ అ కార్ అనుకో, ఇట్ బికమ్స్ ఆటోమేటికల్లీ ఇన్బిల్ట్ ఇన్ ద మ్యాన్ టు టెల్ హర్, యూ నో, డ్రైవ్ ఇట్ లైక్ దిస్, డ్రైవ్ ఇట్ లైక్ దాట్, you know. They think that girls don't know anything. That's a genuine question. And not just that, girls deal with creepy stares, unwanted advices and everything. And the way there's like, even in terms of certain things, no, girls are judged on the basis of how they dress. You are understanding what I'm trying to say? So what is your opinion in general about this? And you know, guys can wear anything, girls can't wear anything, you know. Luckily our college, I don't think, has a dress code.
No, it does not.
So yeah.
So if you ask me, generally, see, this is how the society works. Nuvu, if you go till Mahabharatam and all that, women were left at home and men were like, సరే నువ్వు అబ్బాయి నీకు నచ్చింది నువ్వు చెయ్యి అనేసి. అండ్ అది ఎందుకు వచ్చిందంటే ఇట్స్ బికాజ్ యునో మెన్ యూస్ టు గో అవుట్ అండ్ గ్యాదర్ ఫుడ్, అండ్ దానివల్ల నీకు ఒక అన్సెట్ హైరార్కీ వచ్చేసింది.
చెప్తాను కానీ the beauty of our culture was that women were not sexualized.
Not at all.
We started sexualizing women like recently
Most
after the
Western.
influence
Exactly.
of West. Or else, you know, women were free to
Very
do
free.
whatever they want, you know. They used to fight battles and all also. So, you know, we were already way ahead of our age back in those days. Women were not sexualized. So now we have this need to talk about desexualizing the female body and everything because of whatever we've been through since a long time. So I was just asking your opinion. Do you think it is right for a woman to be judged because of what she wears? Like if a girl dresses up very nicely, pura makeup laga ke, people will be like, oh, she must be dumb. You know, those stereotypes.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you understanding?
I would say no. And ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు అడిగితే you said about the past, no? I'll tell you. Back in the day, women were empowered. అంటే you can go fight battles, you can do this అని.
Exactly.
People believed in women. And through, you know, dynasty changes and stuff, that went back. And from covering their body, people started covering their body for protection.
Exactly.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Parda system ochindi.
Before it was not there. As far as I know, ye sab nahi tha until the Western influence came here, because we Indians were way ahead of our own ages. That I agree.
ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు చూస్తే స్క్రిప్చర్స్ లో కూడా ఊర్వశి, రంభ, మేనక ని డిస్క్రైబ్ చేశారు కానీ సెక్షువలైజ్ చేయలేదు.
అస్సలు చేయరు.
అండ్ వేదిక్ స్క్రిప్చర్స్ టాక్ అబౌట్ ద ఫీమేల్ బ్యూటీ as an eternal concept rather than sexualizing it.
Certain Vedic scriptures only, I won't name the book because it's controversial, but they say that a man's business also, there's this word, a man's business succeeds if the women of the house is happy, you know.
True.
Because women is like, they call her Garki Lakshmi also in those days only. So we were way ahead of our age. So I agree with whatever you said about women should not be judged. But what do you think we should work? How do you think we can work on these stereotypes or things that women being judged based on their clothing?
Well, నాకు ఇది ఎలా చెప్పాలో తెలియదు, బట్ I'll say
small differences maybe.
If you have a son, adopt a girl who is older than him. Or if you have a daughter, try for a son.
We
or
need
if you
to
can't,
teach
adopt
both
them.
of them. We need to teach the sons how to respect women.
Then that will happen if you have an older sister. If you take me for an example, I have an akka. You told about driving, no? I'll tell you, I crashed more times than she did.
Okay.
So when I can't drive, when I don't want to drive, she'll drive it. Well, her driving is not the problem. The thing is that when she tries to take the car keys, my tata, he comes and is like, "Edugo jagrata antaru." Well, his concern is valid. That jagrata leads to a lot of stereotypes that women cannot drive.
Exactly.
Women are
100%.
better drivers than men. They have those maternal instincts antaru kada. So they have that foresight.
Motherly instincts, yes.
So they have that foresight ki, you know, when to brake, when to not brake and all that.
Yeah.
And ఇప్పుడు F1 లో కూడా there are female drivers coming up. While they were, you know, refused positions with men because of menstruation, period pain and all that, they were not addressed properly. You know, రెస్ట్రిక్ట్ చేస్తే అయిపోతుంది అని అనుకున్నారు కానీ ప్రాపర్గా అడ్రస్ చేస్తే కూడా అవుతుందని రియలైజ్ అవ్వలేదు. అండ్ ఈ జనరేషన్తో చేంజ్ మెల్లగా వస్తుంది.
అండ్ వాట్ ఐమ్ ట్రైయింగ్ టు సే ఇస్ దట్ it's like women are good at what they do and men are good at what they are doing, and biologically men are providers and women are protectors. That is how, you know, nature created us. But I am bringing up the topic of feminism because you cannot deny me the right to do what I want to do because I am supposed to be a certain way according to the societal standards, is what I'm trying to say. So I am glad we had a healthy conversation without any arguments. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks a lot. We're done.